What's up? We're here pretty much watching my recap of my game against Marco. Um, this is a Zulu Store Championship game. Actually, a lot of fun. It was a lot of. It's pretty cool to see a lot of good faces, a lot of players, really good talented players there. Um, sorry, this is my second run through. I essentially recorded a whole 20 minutes of this game of of just me yapping up a storm, and I realized I looked to my right and I'm not recording. So we're back to we're back to square one. So I didn't mulligan. Starting hand, I had literally the perfect usopp hand. I mean second to perfect. Perfect for me because I play defensively. I like to draw based on leader ability, not because of Leo. Um, but yeah, I didn't know you had to place them like that. So my my life cards are perpendicular to my deck, which I like very much because of OCD. So I play stage. Um, One of the few games where I had stage in my starting hand. It was mwah, chef's kiss. After this tournament, I really am gonna run 4 stage. Currently, I run 3. I'll show you guys the list. He's doing Marco things, just looking in advance. Um, yeah. So I play stage. I run 3 of right now currently. I run 4 and 4 of the searchers, but I mean even then I didn't. It didn't feel like I didn't see it enough. So unfortunately, I try to make this deck as less bricky, because this deck can be bricky as fuck, and that's why I don't like it sometimes. But instead of like casual 17 bricks, this deck runs like 14 or 13. So yeah, it really does. You really do feel it. This turn I'm swinging 5 or swinging 8. If I don't have Barto in hand, I'm swinging 8. If I have Ideo in hand, I'm still swinging 8. Like I feel I I like Barto a lot more as a starting turn because I run 4 cost Rebecca, and 4 cost Rebecca can grab Barto from trash. So I don't mind playing a Barto or countering out heavy with a Barto because I can always grab Barto back. So I'll show you guys the deck list later. I don't think I played Rebecca this game, but I do run Rebecca, 4 cost Rebecca. It feels really good when you're playing defensively. This entire deck of me running Rebecca revolves around Red Rock, which is the whole reason why I do it. If I didn't run Red Rock, I'd probably take Rebecca out. If not, I'll probably take out like 2 Rebeccas, and I leave it like a one off. It's just like a tech card at the moment. Um, my thoughts right now, I'm blocking. I don't care what he does. I'm blocking. I'm drawing. I like to draw off a leader effect. So give me cards. Yup. And hopefully at this point I have Barto, Kong, Cavendish, Frankie. Um, yeah, that's like I know exactly what I'm gonna do next turn. Marco doing Marco things. Um, I like to lay out my cards like that just to make sure that the a player across me knows I have 5 cards in hand. Yeah, very finicky when it comes to my deck and how it's laid out and shit. I'm very. It's not OCD. I don't have OCD. I just feel very chaotic sometimes. Oh yeah, so easy turn, swing 7, play Barto. This turn I would play Ideo if I had it, just for a stronger swing. But he already had a blocker on the board, so I really didn't care. I was just gonna swing 7 and then play Barto. I'm just gonna consistently draw off a leader effect. That's like my goal. My goal at the moment. Um, I try to do. Okay, looking at it again, I try to do like the Japanese pro players. What they do is that they lay down the dawn like that. It's very aesthetically pleasing, but I'm a dumbass, and I only did it for that one turn, and I was like, this is too much. I don't care anymore. um, yeah, I block. I'm always gonna draw. I'm just gonna prioritize leader ability. That's like my biggest thing. I want my blockers to like have value, and this was like a bold ass move because I think I go into my 7 dawn, and I'm pretty sure I have a Zoro in hand. If not, if not, the reason I didn't play Zoro is because I didn't. Normally, I would just play Rebecca, Kairos, Zoro. But I didn't. The biggest thing was the fact that I really don't know what the fuck is going on. So yeah, 5K swing at life. He either, yeah, he was gonna block that. I'm gonna fucking play Rebecca, draw a card. I'm gonna play Kairos because I know I have it in hand. Boom, Kairos. And then I play a. So the hard part, this was a hard part. I was like, either I play Cavendish, make him answer my Cavendish, or play Frankie and get a body back from trash. But I only had like 3 cards in trash, so it was like not even that worth it, honestly. So at this point, I'm playing Cavendish. That's my whole thought process. That I could have easily played Ideo and just threw a cheap blocker out there or a cheap body, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted him to directly answer Cavendish, see what he does. Um, just because like Cavendish is good. You don't answer Cavendish, you're just giving your opponent like free value. Um, yeah, like that card on my deck is bothering me. It's bothering me so much right now. My thought process here, I don't have thoughts, dude. I'm going off vibes. I really don't know what I'm doing up until like I'm actually playing the game. Looking back at it, there was like so many different lines I could have done, but I'm just not that kind of player. I go off of vibes. I don't really like thinking ahead, which I guess is my biggest downfall. But yeah, right now I have Rock in hand, so it just feels good. Oh, thank you, past Zach, for fixing future Zach's problem. Um, this turn was interesting, bro. That's not me. That's not me. I knew I was gonna take a card. I didn't care because I felt like Usopp was, or I think he should have just swung. I shouldn't have taken that first card. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I knew Cavendish was gonna get answered. So I was really hoping that he stuck though. But yeah, and then now Rebecca's -2, which I really don't understand why he -2 Rebecca and not Kairos. I don't see the benefit of that. If there is a benefit, just leave a comment. Um, so I don't know if he could see it, but I know that you guys can see it. I have a Leo Rebecca, Searcher Rebecca. I have a Kairos, a Dale. I think this is a Frankie. I don't know. I'm too quick with it. Cha cha. 9 Dawn. Um, I want I want Sanji to die, so I'm gonna swing a 1 with a 3K swing with Sanji by attaching 1 Dawn. I don't really remember exactly what I do with my 2 Dawn spare. I am freaking out right now. The bad thing about me playing this deck is that I telegraph my 7 Dawn plays like nobody's business. It is crazy because I separate my Dawn. I gotta stop doing that. It just telegraphs like, oh, here comes a Rebecca swing. So I can swing 5. Gives me a 1K, which I think he should have just taken personally. But 3 into Sanji. If he lets that live, I think I'm in a little bit of trouble next turn. That's not true. I'm swinging 9K into it. I'm swinging 9K into fucking Sanji. I wanted a body to die. Boom. He gets to draw a card of character ability. I'm red rocking, and then I'm playing a blocker. Red rocking, 9K of life, which, yeah, 9K of life, and then I'm fucking slamming down red rock because that card is so good. Boom, red rock, and I'm playing a fucking blocker because I like chump blockers. There you go. I think I have 5 cards or 6 cards in hand. I think I have 5. Yeah, I just keep. It's amazing that I keep myself at 5. It feels really good. Um, 3 life, fucking pretty decent sized board. Credit to this Marco player, dude. I could not catch a break. He would answer anything that I answered him, and it just felt so incredibly tough, especially as a player that's going off vibes and not really knowing what I'm doing half the time. It was more like, dude, how am I gonna answer that next turn? It wasn't until like the final like couple swings where I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I was really like nervous. I was really scared that he was gonna play Sanji here. I can't answer Sanji here, honestly. Um, he plays Sanji, I'm kind of fucked. He hasn't leader effect anything, but he has a couple Rayleighs, and I'm pretty sure he has a Sanji in hand. And I honestly, not gonna lie, I completely forgot that Sanji play. I genuinely forgot Marco runs Sanji in this thing. I knew he run Rayleighs, but I forgot Sanji was a card. I 100% did not expect. Looking back at it now, I was like, dude, Sanji would have destroyed me here. Um, yeah, I looking back at it, like I think he wanted to, but I think he just either was like, I don't think this is the turn to do it. Cause yeah, he has a Rayleigh in hand right now. He's gonna. That's a Rayleigh card. I genuinely forgot that Sanji was a card. So looking at this video right now, I'm like, dude, why didn't you play Sanji? Oh, there's probably a reason why he didn't too. I mean, I'm assuming he's like afraid that I'm just gonna Red Rocket, which is true. I have two Red Rocks in hand, but I only have two, or not in hand, but in the deck. I only have two. I already used one. I can't grab it unless I bottom deck it with 7 cost Luffy. Um, why he keeps mining? Actually, that's not true. I know why. Um, so this is where I was like, at life? Question mark. Now that I know Rayleigh's a thing, I know that something's gonna die. So I was like, do I just block? Because I have multiple 2Ks in hand, and it just feels bad when I block with a 2K or double up with a 2K, like 9K on 9K, and it just feels really bad. So I use leader ability. I'm always gonna use leader ability. It just feels good. Just might as well use it before he fucking trashes it or whatever the fuck. A lot of red decks run a lot of trash. What is it? Ben Beckman. So it just feels bad. Even though Usopp's is like when by remove by effect, it doesn't even matter if it's KO'd or bottom deck. But I like to block. I like little blockers. It feels good. Um, this was a very interesting turn. There's not a lot going on in my noggin. It was more of just feeling them out. It's right now up until this turn. This is what like turn 4, and I was still filling him out because I just felt like he could answer anything I put out there. I never felt stable enough to go for it, especially with the amount of cards he had in hand. Um, yeah. So now we're at I don't know what this is. Yeah, he made it less power. I think Kairos is like a 3K, and I was like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 5,000 power in hand. I was just like, ah, do I do it? I really thought about it too. Look, I look at my fucking fingers shaking. My knees are aching right now. I really thought about it, but I didn't have the counter power I'd have, so I was like, damn, this sucks ass. That felt bad. So I'm at 10 Dawn now, I think. Yep, 10 Dawn. I keep forgetting about the Rebecca attached on. This is an actual big boy tournament, so he was not gonna say nothing. But I feel like guy was nice enough. I feel like he would have just told me. A lot of people were nice enough to just let me know my mistakes and shit. Even in like a big boy tournament like this. But um, rest one, Leo. We'll talk about right now. I know exactly what's gonna go down. So I have double Rebecca in this search. I grab one because I don't have one in hand. But the hard part was either Kongun or Sabo. Those two are ultimately like super like deciding factors on what I wanted. I wanted Kongun so bad, so fucking bad, cause I have one in hand, but I love another one. I'm a dumbass when it comes to that. This choice is easy. Double Rebecca. I already have enough counter in hand. I don't have a blocker, but I have a blocker in hand. I believe so. So it was just like I could have just easily grabbed two Rebecca. The smart play was double Rebecca, but I'm not smart, and I was really considering Kongun. Like I even double checked. Look, I have a Sabo, a Frankie, a Kongun, a Kairos, a Rebecca Searcher, and a what is that? A Zoro. And I was really considering another Kongun, bro. I'm not lying to you. But ultimately, I went with the smart play, which at the time I was very like, ooh, this is greedy. This is greedy as fuck. But it really is. It really was a smart play, honestly. Just double Rebecca, just constantly drawing cards. Felt great. And I dropped the Zoro. Anything he plays from here on out, it's like a 7 or 8 or 9 or 10. Just way too high of a cost to me to do any cost reduction, which I really don't do in this deck anyways. My only removal is either like low end Zoro or just Red Rock. So I've been swinging 5 of life. He's got to give me a card. He has to. If he doesn't, then I'm like, okay, I'm going for a fucking game. I forget what I did here. I don't know my thought process. I don't know what I would want to do at this moment. Oh yeah, I'm doing Rebecca for sure. Counting. I'm bad at counting, so I'm counting again. Rest 7. Play Kairos. Or play Rebecca. Play Kairos. There she is. He is. Kairos. And a Sabo. I do Kairos ability. Bounces Leo back. Yep. And I swing 10 at 7. I make sure that bitch is dead. Goldon looks so good. See, my Rebecca looks so pretty. I love Rebecca. Um, Bro, he just answered anything I threw out there, and it felt bad. But he just kept leaving my Rebecca's alive. I think pros and cons to that shit, right? Oh, let's see his hand. So he has three Rayleighs, one like I think that's a 2K or a remover, but it might be like that one drop bottom deck minus 3K. I think it's a brick too. I believe that's a Sanji too. So I think instead of playing a stat turn, I think he should have played Sanji, and then he would have been a lot better spot. I didn't really have removal like that, if anything. We'll see though. That's in the past. Now I'm actually like, I felt like I was in a good spot, but this whole entire game he's just been answering my shit. So like, I never really felt comfortable enough for going for it. So he's gonna leader effect. He's gotta put Rayleigh. He's gotta put Rayleigh and Sanji. Um, like at this point, I honestly didn't expect Sanji because I forgot Sanji was a card. I'm not gonna lie to you. He minus 2K to Sabo. Sabo's a 3K. So I have 6 cards in hand currently. He swings 6 into 3. Here's the big brain move, big brain move, big brain move. I give him 1K. Here's why. Give him 1K. Sabo dies. I have 5 cards in hand. I get a draw card. Big brain move. I felt like a fucking pro player. I was like, I am the greatest fucking guy alive. I think I drew a 2K too. But for those Usopp players that didn't know, you can do that. It feels really good when you do it too. So you minus 3K, so Kairos is 6K now. I think minus 3, minus 2, minus 3, minus 2 KO. Yep. I already did my draw effect, so that felt really bad. Well, it honestly doesn't matter because yeah, he needed to get rid of that fucking. Now that I think about it. Um, yeah, he needed to get rid of Sabo in order for him to do that at all. I mean, he was kind of like giga fucked. I forget what I draw here. I really wasn't paying attention. Oh, I draw 7 cost Luffy. So 7 cost Luffy, fucking awesome card. 5 of life. He's got to respect it. Give me the 1K. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I just do that so often. All right, play 7 cost Rebecca. Draw a card. Play 7 cost Luffy. And then I play Frankie. Yeah, I play Frankie. And then I rest 3 to fucking give him Kongun. One of the coolest fucking cards in the game. Makes Luffy his 13K swing, and he cannot defend. He was just too good. Um, Looking back at it, I think I should have just gone 7, 8, 9, and then play a Leo. I don't know what I'm talking about. I really debated standing him up, but there was nothing else to hit, so I just left Luffy rested. Oh, please fix Frankie. Pass Zach. Please fix Frankie. He's just bothering me. So I set Leo in my trash. I set Leo to the top because I didn't want to just dig for him and grab him. But I put Kongan on top because I was like, oh shit, I don't want to let him know that when I black or in case Frankie dies, I'm just gonna put Leo. Uh, that's exactly what my mindset is there. I was like, I am not cheating. This is allowed, but I also do not want to telegraph my fucking next play. 4 cards in hand. It's cool with me. I don't care. I think this game I just saw too many Rebecca's for him to answer. I just kept drawing cards. Uh, Kudos is Marco player, dude. He just kept answering anything I put out. It's really difficult. 2K, 6K swing. I don't care. I have all the card counter in the world. This, this is where I was like, oh fuck, Sanji's a card. I was like, oh shit. You can even see me breathing. I'm breathing over here like, oh fuck. You can see my breathing just change. I forgot Sanji was a card, dude. That scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh, card. Um, he's got to get rid of Luffy. He's -3, -2, KO. Is that how it works? 7 -2 is, I don't know. He just KO'd Luffy, and I was like, all right, dude. I don't care. Whatever. Um, this turn, so I had 2 Leos, Rebecca, Sabo, and a Ideo. I didn't really have anything to play. I could have risked it playing Rebecca. I don't remember exactly what I did here, to be honest. Um, Reset everything. I was just like, fuck it, 5. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. And I was like, oh, Frankie's like a 3K, right? Because Rayleigh effect. He was like, oh no, he's a 2K. So I fixed it. I was like, oh, thank you. That feels nice. Big die, big die, big casino die, big casino guy. But I'm not a rapper. Mm, mm. 5 cards in hand. Really, I had so many lines. I don't know exactly what he has in hand. Is that Newgate? I think it's Newgate. Um, he gave me one. He took 1/5. That was just like a pretty much like, let's see if he gives me a 2K because I'm gonna swing for 6. He gives me a 2K. I'm pumping the brakes. I'm like not going for game. I'm too much of a bitch to to go for game. I do not have the nuts for that. So I was like, all right, swing 6. He takes it. He has no life. Like, and then I'm like, what do I do? Like I said, I'm playing off vibes. I really don't know what I'm doing half the time. I think he was bluffing. Either he was bluffing or he was just like, am I fucked? I wasn't too sure either, dude. He was taking so long. Not like in a bad way, but he was just like, it felt like an eternity. I was like, dude, please answer me. I was so scared. I was like, please don't give me a 2K. And then he takes, which made it even worse. I was like, do I go for it? I really don't know exactly what I'm doing. I was like, do I just fucking swing 13 at, yeah, do I swing 13 at fucking Marco? And I was just like, I really don't know. I was so stressed. I was like, counting my fucking dawn. I was fucking, look at my fucking fingers, dude. They're shaking. I'm shivering my timbers right now. So I said, "Fuck it, we ball. I don't care." No, no, yeah, yeah. You even had a double count. I really didn't know. I was like, "What? How much is this?" Um, he just gave me it. I That was a 2K. He had a last. I think he got a 2K off of life because he has either another Rayleigh. Oh, he just put him back. And then I showed him when I was coming up. I had a 2K, 2K, 1K, and then like another Leo. So like I had options. I had plenty of options to do. Pretty much I just kept I out tempoed him. It was a really great game, really great player. I played a lot of good players. He was really nice. I really didn't catch his name, but he was really like he played a game like he knew what he was doing, and yeah, that was my experience. That was my first time ever playing on stream in front of people. That was stressful. Thanks to my buddies, especially Ian, Jordan, Mike. They're really big Mike and Big Money Mike and Nick. Too many mics. Just really helped a lot. Really encouraged me. Usually I'm the guy you just hand the unplugged controller to because I'm just there for a good time. I'm not really that good of a player, but I mean, kudos to this guy. This guy, I mean, unfortunately he bricked up, but really, really, really inspired me. I was like, oh, I think I could do this. And then my buddy Mike was like, hey, if you win two more, you get an invite to nationals. And I was like, oh, what? Or no, if you just win the tournament. I think at this point I was 3-0. After this, I was 3-0. I was like, oh, what? Nationals? Who am I? And it was just, it didn't, I went 4-2. But we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm going to show you guys my deck list. See what you think. See my adjustments. I'll meet you in a minute. Let me pause this thing. And we're back. I think this was it. Yes. This is my final list going into um yeah, I'm sorry. This is my final list going into the store championship. Um so I ended up playing Blackbeard twice, both my losses. I played against a green yellow smoker. Let me just pull them up. Played against smoker. Oh, smoker. Boop. Whatever. Smoker. Then I played against played against Garp. I played against this Garp. This was so sick. I was like, yo, this is awesome. This guy was playing Garp. That was my first round. Uh I wouldn't say it was an easy win because he had me by the ropes for a few turns, but yeah, Garp was cool to see. I played Garp. I played Smoker, Garp. Round three was Marco. I played Marco, and then I played uh Blackbeard, Blackbeard, and my final round was Blackbeard. Yeah, so all my all my losses were to Blackbeard. One of the Blackbeard players literally had fucking liberation, bro. It felt so dog shit. He kept KOing everything on my fucking board, bro. He had four of them. He had a playset going. I was like, dude, why? Dofi's not a thing anymore. Ugh. I just didn't. Oh no, it was the three Blackbeards. Excuse me. It was Garb first round. Second round was green red green smoker. Third round was Marco. Fourth round was Blackbeard. Fifth round was a RP Luffy, which just felt like dog shit going against. I just didn't see stage. And then my fifth and my sixth final round was Blackbeard. Uh, this I bro. I'm gonna show you my adjustments right now, dude. Now that I'm here, let me go Dressrosa address. Um, boom. That's my biggest adjustment is this. I just couldn't see stage on like all my losses. My two losses were against stage. I just didn't see it. Um, I mean, yeah, that's my biggest thing. I drop a Rebecca at stage. I think Rebecca's fine at 2 of. I didn't really get to use this guy, but he does feel nice to play him every once in a while. He's a tech piece. I just like him because I have the alt art. I have alt arts for all these fucking cards, and I have even a fucking one of fucking pre-release. Um, Realistically, the best choices just just to make this deck viable. Mm, uh, this is this is the list I'd probably do after fixing it. After this past four store tournament, you can run a one of, especially if you run Rebecca. You can run this as a one of. Um, my biggest thing is like, what else do I throw in? Um, probably a Cavendish. But my thing is I don't like grabbing. I don't like putting bricks. This brick, it's so bricky. It's so bricky. This deck, this list. um, that's why I didn't mind running the 6-1 off, because it's a 1K. Like worst case scenario, it's a 1K counter. I really don't care. You can run like Orlumbus for that minus effect, but I mean, really didn't like it. Um, I mean, you could do this, but he doesn't. Worst case scenario, you could just run this as a one off. That's perfectly fine. This is my list. Going into like the next couple weeks to the final OP10, because I don't have any more store championships. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I do want to test out another Usopp list that I saw. It's not this. Yeah, it's something similar to this. I think instead of 7 cost Luffy, yeah, it's running like I can't run. I have to run 4 stages. Running this is a 2 of, 4 of this. Where are we at? Where is he? Kairos. Kairos. And then, I don't know, dude, dropping. Yeah, dropping like this and then adding another 2 Cavendishes. Yeah. It's not perfect, but kind of what I would run. Another Usopp list that I saw was like really, really spicy. It was removing straight up, just removing removal and going full tempo was where the fuck are you? Full tempo was it looks mwah, chef's kiss. Running a lot of this. Running and then I think you drop 1 Frankie, add 1 Sabo. Boom. And then sanding it, dude. It was something similar to this. I think that's super really cool. I think this is like a really cool deck. I think something similar to this, just going full tempo. Being able to attack characters on swing is just so gross. And you can play it off of like fucking Rebecca, so you can just play fucking Cavendish with a Yats and then swing into it. It looks really cool. I think that's something that I kind of want to test out. As like just a fun Usopp deck. It's nothing crazy, nothing serious. If I wanted to go full tempo, I could. I just felt really Red Rocky. Just felt good. Um, but yeah, that's my list. I'm really thankful for everyone that stayed up to this point. It's been like a 30-minute video. I didn't really say much. I went 3-0, and then I won a 4th one, and then I folded like a lawn chair, dude. I couldn't get top 8. If I would have won my 5th game, I would have gotten, I believe, like 4th place or 5th place. But overall, I'm not upset. I had a great time. Thanks to my friends and pretty much anyone that was supporting me. It was a really good place to be. Let me pull up my final deck list. This was my deck list going into it with adjustments. I had a 3 Rebecca and then 3 stage, but obviously you could on my 2 losses. I felt like I have to run 4 stage and then 3 Rebecca. But yeah, this was my list, literally verbatim. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, you just leave a like or comment what you think and see if you want to test this list out. It was alright. I had a good time. It felt really defensive. I wish y'all would have seen the Rebecca action. I'm a big believer in this, but thank you. Catch you on the next one.